All right, welcome, virtual reality flight simulator fans. Testing out some new capture software. It's called OBS Studio. Seems to be doing what I want it to do. So this is my virtual desktop right here. I can pop into it anytime when I'm in virtual reality. This is the OBS capture window. It's capturing everything I see in VR from my right eye. This is the simulator up and running. This is the Sim Shaker butt kicker software. This is the Brunner software for running the force feedback yoke, and this is the Steam virtual reality software. So this is everything I have up and running to engage in virtual flight. Also, we have some software here. This one is called OVR Toolkit, and I'll show you what it does. It lets me bring windows in. If I can get it to minimize here. Let me do it through the real desktop here. There it goes. Okay. I just let that run in the background. What that does, it allows me to, I'll show you. I have to go into VR. So we're going to go to the simulator. It OVR Tools lets me bring this window up here. It shows me my charge on my controllers, CPU, RAM, GPU, frame rates I'm getting, and do stuff with Windows. So I'm going to pick up from where I left off. I'm like in Bolivia. I've been doing some hops from started off in Tulsa, just doing hop flights when I get the opportunity. I went to Galveston to Mexico City, Mexico City to Ecuador, Ecuador to Peru or Bolivia or somewhere like that. I'm somewhere in Bolivia. I got 2 more hops to get to Rio de Janeiro. So I've been I've been experiencing some awesome approaches and departures and stuff. Just really, really, really cool in mountainous areas with clouds and low visibilities and all that. But I wasn't able to capture it properly with the software I was using for VR capture. So I was kind of hunting around reading, and I found this other tool, and it lets me do what I want to do. The problem was with my pilot to ATC window.
172, 2 Kilo, Foxtrot, cleared IFR2, Vero, as filed.
Sorry about that. With my window here, it would not let me capture. Well, it would, but when I go to manipulate like this, it would pop me out of virtual reality on the desktop, and it would just do the desktop. So now I've got it where I can capture VR and still manipulate over here, which is really, really awesome. All right, so we are going to, this is how I start a flight. Everything's cold and dark, shut down. Got to do a flight plan, which I've already done, but I've got to bring it into here and then bring it through the FMC, which is real quick. Once you do the plan, it's pretty quick. So we're just going to load a flight plan, which is right here. Let's see if I remember. S, B, C, D. I believe it's this one here. Yeah. So we'll open it. There it is. Okay, so we are in Bolivia. So we are in Cochabamba, yeah. Cochabamba, and we're going to make this flight over halfway to Rio. It will be, I don't have it validated yet, but we're going to go halfway across, and then from there I'll go into Rio. So we are going to check. Well, I'll turn the game. We'll go in and check fuel. Okay, we don't have to have a whole lot on this one. Okay, we got real weather. Refresh it. Okay, there we go. We're going to change the time so we get daylight time. So we'll do an afternoon flight and we'll apply the changes. We don't want to run into the dark on our first recording. Okay. So this is our waypoints here. What we're going to do is validate it. That's going to keep us from running into mountains. We're going to fly at flight level 250. We're going to file the flight plan. I need to connect up first. Sorry about that. So we'll connect to the sim here. Need to go to the desktop. See what I did wrong. There. Okay. All right. There we go. All right. So let's connect. There we go. Green light. Good to go. Okay. So then we're going to validate. File it. Okay, and then we'll export it. I'll have to go back to the desktop for that. And that's going to the FMS. Okay, so we're all set there. Bring on COM1. We'll have some ground power available here. We'll kick up the instruments. See. We are SLCB. So we'll come over here, go airports, SLCB. Okay, no ATIS, so we're on ground 1219. Okay, so we'll have to get our clearance there with no ATIS. They'll take care of us. So we'll come over to the FMC. We'll go route menu, company route list, SLCB to SBCG. We'll load that up, execute it. Take a look at the legs. All right. So at this point, we'll come off ground power, we'll bring on battery power, we'll start up our APU. And APU's firing up right there. Get to 100%. Fuel pump's on. Alright. So we'll get our clearance. We should be able to do it through ground. Alright, this is how this works. I've got a button over here on the left side, my index finger. It's kind of like a trigger button. That's my push to talk. Then I've got two more on top I use with my thumb. The first one is when I communicate to my co-pilot. Second one is to bring on and activate, deactivate autopilot. So here we go. Ground ready to copy IFR. Challenger 321.
Challenger 321, your flight plan seems to be out of date.
Woo.
Please file a new one and call back for clearance.
Validate it and then file it. I'll put this in there about an hour or two ago. Maybe the weather's changed. Ground ready to copy IFR. Challenger 321.
Challenger 321 is cleared to Sierra Bravo Charlie Golf, climb via the VAREB 3 departure, with the VAREB transition, then as filed. Expect departure runway 32. Climb to flight level 220 via the departure. Expect higher clearances 9 minutes after departure. Squawk 6536.
Okay, we'll have Copilot read all that back since that's too much to remember.
Challenger 321 is cleared to Sierra Bravo Charlie Golf, climb via the VAREB 3 departure with the VAREB transition, then as filed climb to flight level 220 via the departure. Expect higher clearances 9 minutes after departure. Squawk 6536. Challenger 321 read back correct. Altimeter 3018, let us know when you're ready to taxi. Altimeter 3018 Challenger 321.
Okay. Altimeter 3018.
Altimeter 3018.
All right, so now I've got to go back and see what they've said for the information to be entered. Okay, so we're cleared. To Sierra Bravo Charlie Golf, climb the VAREB 3 departure, which we have right in here, the VAREB 3. So we can go back to legs. We can come over here and pull up the VAREB 3 chart. Departure. VAREB 3 departure. There it is. Okay, so then we'll come back and pull up our airport diagram for taxi. And we'll be going to runway 32. Check that. Yeah, runway 32. So that's right down here. Looks like we'll have to do some back taxi. We're parked over here, so we'll taxi down this way all the way, and then we'll back taxi. All right, doesn't look hard at all. All right. So, VAREB 3 departure with VAREB 3 transition then as filed. Climb to a flight level of 220 via the departure. Expect higher clearances 9 minutes after departure. Squawk 6536. Transponder 3536.
Transponder set to 3536.
Okay, transponder's in standby. Let's see, on our altitude, we need to go over and look at that. VAREB 3. Need to be at or above what level? 180. So at or above 9,800 feet. So that will be our first altitude. Altitude 9,800.
Altitude 5,800 feet.
Altitude 9,800.
Altitude 9,800 feet.
Speed 230.
Speed 330 knots.
Speed 230.
Speed 330 knots.
No. Speed 230.
Speed 230 knots.
Thank you. Okay, so right here, 89.5, so 9,000 will cover that. Then our next is 11,600, then 13. So we should be all right for initial takeoff. All right, so at this point, we'll hit a pause, and then I'll come back for engine startup.